Right now at noon, traffic is reduced for some Joplin drivers following a train derailment.
And rain continuing to fall across the area as we settle into this wet pattern with showers and storms. A look at your forecast coming up.
Plus, two universities team up to streamline the path to a law degree for students in Joplin.
The four states' most watched news starts now.
This is KOAM News at Noon. I'm Samantha Walker. A train derailment occurred in Joplin over Turkey Creek near Ozark Christian College around 8:30 last night. A train car carrying vehicles derailed on the CPKC Trestle Bridge, dangling over the west side of the creek. No EMS or fire crews were initially present, but railway crews arrived shortly after. No injuries have been reported. This morning, traffic on North Main between Zora and Ozark Christian College, Dover Hill, was reduced due to heavy equipment present. The incident is under investigation. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing story. Pre-law students at Missouri Southern State University can get a jump start on law school thanks to a collaborative program between the university and UMKC. KOAM's Kenny Foreman explains how it works.
How can multiple universities best attract students? Not through competition, but collaboration.
It's especially important in Missouri for our public institutions to work together, because 99 times out of 100, we're not competing with each other. We're here to make sure that folks looking for higher education here in the state of Missouri have incredible opportunities.
That's what MSSU and UMKC Law School are creating with their pre-law pathway program. MSSU pre-law undergraduates who complete 90 credit hours can apply for a 3+3 program and complete their undergraduate requirements plus 1 year of law school credits at MSSU before finishing up their law degree at UMKC.
I'm looking for someone who's bright, I'm looking for someone who works hard, and I'm looking for someone who has grit. Those are the things I'm always looking for, and that can be shown in so many different ways.
Both MSSU and UMKC prioritize the needs of the students when designing the program. They envision the idea of saving time and tuition costs as enticing to potential candidates.
That's 1 year less tuition, 1 year less room and board, really ensuring that folks have a more accessible launch into a legal career here in Missouri and Southern Missouri.
By working together, both schools feel confident they can get the most out of their students.
My hope would be that this partnership provides unique and amazing opportunities for our students to help them succeed, help them see a pathway to their future. And we're really grateful for this partnership between Missouri Southern and UMKC.
In Joplin, Kenny Foreman, KOAM News.
According to an MSSU press release, candidates are expected to have at least a 3.3 GPA and an LSAT score at or above the 50th percentile of the most recent UMKC law class. That said, students who do not meet that criteria may still be considered. Now let's check in with Chris Warner for a look at the forecast.
That's a pretty straightforward one. We said the showers and storms would be rolling in, and that is exactly what they've been doing. We've had the rain, we've had scattered showers, we've had a few rumbles of thunder here and there. It's, of course, live look downtown Pittsburgh. And then from MoDOT cameras around the metro area, it is a soggy lunch hour commute out there along I-44. The rain just about everywhere you look, and that's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. We're down to only 22 lightning strikes on the lightning counter. Most of it's with this cell here and with some activity south of Tulsa. Most of this is just some moderate to heavy rainfall that continues to push east across the area. We've had thunderstorm activity get close to us, and we had some this morning in southeast Kansas, but we've kind of seen that die down just a bit. And a reminder, no severe weather is expected whatsoever. Started yesterday just a few degrees below normal, made it up above average by just a few degrees as well. Today, though, we are going to be below normal. These temperatures are not much different from where they were this morning. We've got low mid 50s, some upper 50s down south. A lot of us reaching our highs right now. Will be breezy. Southeast winds still gusting upwards of 25 as we head through the evening. Showers, a few thunderstorms embedded in there, and of course the potential for some heavy rain. We're going to talk how long this rain lasts, which I can tell you right now it's going to be for a little while, and how next week's shaping up here in just a few more minutes. Samantha?
Thanks, Chris. The Pittsburgh Family YMCA hosts a Halloween bake sale raising funds for SEK CAF Transportation Services. The transportation program helps community members get to work, medical appointments, and run essential errands. Organizers say every dollar raised helps keep people connected to jobs and health care in Southeast Kansas.
And the only way I can get here is for CCAP to come pick me up. And when I heard that I was gonna lose my ride, I freaked out. And I had just given Christina a cookie, and she goes, "You know what? Let's have Big Sale."
In addition to Pittsburgh, SEK CAP offers transportation services in Bourbon, Cherokee, Crawford, Labette, Montgomery, and Neosho counties. Baxter Springs mayoral candidates offered competing visions. As Election Day draws near in Baxter Springs, public safety and downtown restoration are emerging as central issues. Incumbent Mayor Kelly Abbott says one focus is restoring in-town dispatch services. Challenger Casey Shaw emphasizes renewing of the heart of downtown and supporting local business growth.
After the first of the year sometime, we should be ready to implement dispatch back in town, which is going to be a big asset for us, I think. We tried doing it the other way, and maybe it was cheaper, but it just didn't work out.
I would love to see a bustling downtown with businesses there, and to do that, I think you need to do something to attract some industry where we have more employees here in town that can shop at those places.
You can hear more from both candidates and their plans on our website. That's KOAMnewsnow.com. Well, coming up, we'll hear the story of determination of 2-year-old Ela, who's the guest of honor at this year's Heart Walk. And later, we're making a melt-in-your-mouth pork chop recipe in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. 2-year-old Isla grins with joy today, but her smile masks an extraordinary medical battle that began when she was just 4 months old. She's going to be a special guest at this year's 4-State Heart Walk this weekend. KOAM's Chris Warner introduces us to Isla.
Quick with a smile and eyes full of joy, no one would imagine the difficult journey little 2-year-old Isla has traveled.
We were told that she likely would not live to see one. We were told that we likely would not ever be able to leave the hospital with our daughter.
At 4 months, Isla was diagnosed with a rare heart condition. Alcapa is a congenital heart defect that disrupts the flow of blood to the heart, putting infants at risk of heart failure or sudden death.
She was a seemingly normal, healthy baby, and it was by just gut instinct that I just knew that there was something not right.
Lisa's motherly instincts were right. Isla didn't like being on her stomach and slept a lot. Lisa said doctors initially dismissed the symptoms as normal for a newborn. They were not, and an RSV diagnosis revealed much more.
If I had not been the parent that questioned everything and went back and asked until it made sense to me, Isla wouldn't be here today.
Following the surgery to move her coronary artery, doctors recommended a heart transplant. Due to potential complications, her parents decided to forego the additional surgery.
And just put all of the faith in God, really, to heal her. Let Isla do her thing since she had the corrective surgery, and then see where it led us, and it led us here.
It worked, and Isla celebrated her 2nd birthday earlier this month with some of her favorite animals. She's not just living, she's thriving.
Where everybody told us that there was no path for Isla, she made her own path, and she didn't let anything or anybody hold her back, and she defied every obstacle, everything that she was supposed to that they told us was going to happen did not happen, and we are very proud of her, and she's very strong, very strong girl.
Isla will be a special guest at this year's 4 States Heart Walk for the American Heart Association, sharing her smile and continuing to beat all odds while inspiring others.
In a lot of cases with Alcapa, 90% of the babies don't see their first birthday. So it's very important to us to get the word out and save other babies like Isla, who is not just another statistic. She's a happy, healthy baby now.
A gift of life, thanks in part to the resilience of a precious and determined little girl.
Everyone is invited out to the 2025 4-State Hard Walk. It takes place this Saturday at Joplin's Cunningham Park. The event begins at 9 a.m. with the walk beginning at 10. We hope to see you there. Well, still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
If you're tired of the same old boring pork chops, we've got an easy way to dress them up using a surprise ingredient.
And we've got showers, few rumbles of thunder out there, leading to a soggy Friday and a soggy weekend. We've got details when the KOAM News at noon returns. Welcome back to the KOAM News at noon on what's been a pretty damp Friday across the area. Showers, a few rumbles of thunder. Again, nothing severe expected by any means, but you still got to watch out for that lightning. I remember when thunder roars, head indoors. We're going to take another quick look, starting with the MoDOT cameras around the Joplin area along I-44, and it's wet. It's wet everywhere you go. Look at all that traffic, too, on I-44. It's just incredible. I know they've got their plan to make it bigger, and that's going to be helpful, but either way, you still want to slow down. You want to be cautious. You don't want to hydroplane, especially at highway speeds. Heading over to Pittsburgh, same thing. We've got raindrops on the camera, there's raindrops on the road, and there's raindrops still falling from the sky as we continue to have showers and, again, a couple of embedded thunderstorms push through the area. This morning we had a lot more lightning strikes than this. We're down to 13, and most of it is, again, associated with some thunderstorms out here to the west of Ponca City and then down south of Tulsa. Not a lot going on there. Into our area, though, we've got some pretty heavy rain into northeastern Oklahoma right now. So that's stretching across all of our counties in northeast Oklahoma and then reaching up into parts of southeastern Kansas. Some moderate showers, light rain outside of that. All of this activity, again, continuing to push off to the east. We've had, if you watch the loop, you'll see some lightning build into parts of Craig and the Wada counties down there. We had some lightning embedded with the heavier rain in southeast Kansas this morning. So again, the thunderstorm chance is low, but it's there, and you just want to remember when thunder roars, head indoors, especially if you're doing anything outdoors this evening. So the rest of the afternoon, showers, thunderstorms continuing across the area. Some heavy rain still possible. They'll become scattered in nature, kind of like they've been already, so you may get those pauses where it stops raining for a bit, but our overall rain chances don't really ease up until 5 o'clock or so Sunday evening in the area. Now for football tonight, not looking at a major concern with widespread heavy rain or thunderstorm activity, but I do know that some fields in the area become unplayable if they get too wet. So again, make sure you're watching your school's athletic department and keeping an eye on whether or not they're having the game, if it's being canceled, postponed. Then, of course, if you are out at a game, just remember we could get an embedded storm or two, so keep an eye to the sky when thunder roars, head indoors. Okay, it's the last time I'm going to say that. I know you folks at home know what to do. All right, into tomorrow morning, we have the Heart Walk. We have the homecoming parade for Missouri Southern, both in Joplin. We've got other fall activities taking place. Right now, again, similar to what we've already seen. Showers, heavy rain, some embedded thunderstorms. Right now, the Heart Walk, I know, is still ongoing. They are keeping an eye, if we get lightning in the area, then those plans will change. But otherwise, that's still happening. It's just going to be a bit soggy. And that's how it's going to be throughout the day on Saturday as well. Scattered showers and a few embedded thunderstorms. That's kind of the hard part, is these are embedded storms. It's not like a line of storms or something. It's a little easier to map out, so we could get lightning about anywhere. As we go into Sunday, though, we do see the chances begin to wind down. You see by early Sunday morning, initially some shower storms east of 69, and as this low pressure rotates on through, these showers will begin to exit with it. And again, as we into the afternoon and evening, we'll finally start to dry out. Still have that flood watch in place, Nowata and Washington counties in northeast Oklahoma through tomorrow morning. And again, you saw on the Skywatch Storm Tracker, and this all adds up here, a lot of heavy rain into northeastern Oklahoma. That's where we're expecting some of the heaviest rain, but anywhere from 1 to 3 inches across the area for us today. Shower storms, again, most of us have already reached our highs. Some of us are just sitting at our highs. We shouldn't get much warmer than where we are now. Upper 50s, southeast winds gusting to 25. Those gusty winds continue tonight and tomorrow as well. Still cool, upper 50s, maybe some low 60s out there. We'll go low mid 50s overnight the next couple of nights, mid 60s on Sunday. A few shower chances possible Monday and Tuesday. Told you we were watching that, see if we needed to throw those back in there, and they are certainly there. Halloween, though, still looking great. Low mid 60s. 50s and overnight lows into the 40s. So not bad, a bit chilly, but seasonable for Halloween at this point. But a lot of rain to get through from here to the start of next week.
Yeah, so for any weekend plans, probably have an umbrella, Chris.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. Stick around. We're making melt-in-your-mouth pork chops in Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. We're making melt-in-your-mouth pork chops in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
As I was walking through the supermarket last week, I was a little surprised to see just how big the dried fruit section has become. There used to only be raisins and prunes, or as they're known now, dried plums, and maybe dried apricots. But now there's everything from pineapple and strawberries to tropical fruits like mango and papaya. So I picked up a variety to bring back to the test kitchen so we could play with them. Let me show you one dish that we made that works with any of these. We started by seasoning a few thick, boneless pork chops with a bit of salt and pepper and seared them on both sides. This seals in their juices. To that, we add some thinly sliced onions, a little water, a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar, a touch of apple cider vinegar. That's going to really help tenderize our pork as it cooks. And about a cup or so of dried fruit. I'm using a combo of dried plums and apricots, but feel free to mix and match. Now we cover it and let everything simmer until the chops are nice and tender. Once they are, make sure you spoon the pan drippings and all that fruit all over them when you dish these up. If you want to try it, go online now and get the recipe for what we call melt-in-your-mouth pork chops. I know you're going to love the combo of these flavors. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where every day we're looking for more flavorful ways for you to say, "Ooh, it's so good."
Find that recipe and a whole lot more on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. Now here's a look at the 4-state market prices.
All right, showers, thunderstorms scattered today, tonight, tomorrow. Showers wrapping up finally on Sunday. Breezy southeast winds gusting to 20 to 25 today, tonight, and tomorrow, and below normal, upper 50s, low 60s. Next week, though, not too shabby. Halloween looking pretty good so far as well.
Well, thanks, Chris. That rain is definitely something to watch over the next few days.
We need it. It just, it has to happen on the weekend, of course.
Perfect. Well, thank you. Well, coming up tonight at 5, during this National Liver Awareness Month, doctors are flagging an increase in fatty liver disease, not related to alcohol use. Obesity is one reason behind the increase. Now, the FDA recently approved the first drug to treat the condition. Plus, how the ongoing government shutdown is impacting funding for senior center meal programs in Southwest Missouri. And a resource fair in Pittsburgh hopes to provide assistance to veterans. Join us for those stories and more on KOAM News at 5. Well, that's the news for now. Thank you for joining us for KOAM News at noon. Have a great afternoon.